Thank you, Vice Chairman. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, distinguished guest delegation. Oli Otia. You understand Oli Otia? Uganda. Wow. I'm Jin Suk Chung, a member of the National Assembly of Korea. When South Korean people visit a country in Africa, we often say that I'm going to Africa, rather than mentioning the specific country's name. There are a lot of countries, ethnic groups, and different cultures in Africa. Although Korean people know about the African continent, however, we usually recognize the whole African continent as one because it is actually hard for us to distinguish countries, ethnic groups, and cultures one another within it. Like this, Africa and many countries, ethnic groups, and cultures within it are still unknown to Korean people. I like that is the reason why we need more changes down the road. I know that Uganda is leading the stability of the region by dispatching about 10,000 of troops within East Africa and is also leading the development of the economic community within the region. That is, Uganda is the leading country in terms of security and economic integration within the East African region. At the same time, Uganda is accepting the largest number of refugees, including more than 1 million from South Sudan, Burundi, Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa by implementing the inclusive advanced refugee policy. Since the establishment of the formal diplomatic relations in March 1963, South Korea and Uganda have continued to work hard for mutual development. And when South Korea's former President Park Geun-hye made an official visit to Uganda for the summit meeting in May 2016, President Museveni made the exceptional decision of declaring the end of relations with North Korea in order to provide firm support for South Korea's commitment to denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Such an exceptional decision by President Museveni is recognized to play a decisive role in drawing the proactive participations of African countries in U.S. determination towards North Korea. Taking this opportunity, I would like to thank you again. The Republic of Korea have the firm belief that we have to contribute to the stability of Northeast Asia and the world peace through denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Based on such belief, we are faithfully carrying out the UN sanctions on North Korea and the Inter-Korean Summit recently and arbitrated the US-North Korea Summit. For such efforts to bear fruit, strict sanctions on North Korea should continue to be implemented, and we need a lot of support from UN member states across the world. The cooperation of many African countries, including Uganda, would serve as great energy and power for denuclearization and permanent peace on the Korean peninsula. What's more, South Korea needs to invigorate exchanges and cooperation with Africa in various areas, including economic, culture, youth exchanges, beyond human and material exchanges. And for establishing a bridgehead, cooperation with Uganda is desperately needed. Established at the government level in June 25, the Korea-Africa Foundation is expected to play a platform role for public-private exchanges between South Korea and Africa. The members of South Korea's National Assembly who attended today, including myself, are recognizing the importance of Korea-South Africa exchanges more than anyone else. Leading the needs of African countries, including Uganda, we are going to seek for the most effective support and exchange project for Africa down the road. At the same time, we will work hard with much interest for activities to help the small and medium enterprises and young people of South Korea enter the African market. For such efforts to be fruitful, I would like to ask President Museveni and Uganda government and Vice Speaker Jacob Ulanga and many leaders of Africa who are here with us today for much interest and support. Thank you for listening. Levale!